video is going to be my Diverseathon TBR. And if I look slightly uncomfortable, it's because my mom is sitting right behind there and she's making me laugh, and it's weird, it's awkward.
Hi everybody!
Oh, there she is. Okay, so like I said, this video is going to be my Diverseathon TBR. So first of all, I just wanted to say thank you to all of the people who have like sent me nice comments and have just been really cool the past few days. As you may or may not know, I did a video like 4 or 5 months ago about diversity, and I knew that it was going to be controversial, I guess. It's a video that this woman made about how basically diversity doesn't really matter, and so that did not sit well with me, so I made a response video. In the few days or week or so after I made that video, I was expecting, well, I wasn't really expecting anything, but I got a good amount of views and I got a whole bunch of people commenting on it. A lot of them were really cool, people that were really supportive, and a lot of people were really stupid and really ignorant and really racist and really sexist and really just horrible. So since I made that video, I expected the amount of comments that I got within the week or so that I made that video, but since then, like I said, I did it 4 or 5 months ago, I've gotten like really off like bombardments of hate messages on that video, and so they're like really random, but it got really bad a couple days ago, and I got maybe like 30 or 40 like really hateful messages, and people were like telling me to kill myself and like that I was like fat shaming me, and I was like, thank you for noticing. But yeah, I just got a lot of really hateful comments about all that, like just racist things, sexist things, people making fun of the way I look, and so they poked fun at the fact that I am half Mexican, half Cuban, mostly because of the Mexican part of me. So I finally realized why I was getting the amount of hate messages that I was getting, and it made sense after a minute, because I went to go check my video that I did just so I can disable the comments, because I'm not really hurt by these comments. It's just I got like 30 or 40 of them at once and it was really irritating, so I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna disable the comments, it's not that big a deal. But then these people, you know, started commenting on other ones of my videos, and then when I disabled and reported and blocked there, they like tried to send me messages on Twitter and stuff, and it got really out of hand. It was really annoying. But I realized that I was getting all these messages because that same woman that I did my response on, she I don't know why she waited 4 or 5 months. Obviously it's been on her mind all this time, and so she made like an hour-long video with this other white lady. So for a good like half an hour, they were basically like reviewing my video and mocking me and laughing at me, making fun of me, and like laughing at the fact, just like mocking the way I would say Latina or Chicana, which is really racist, and just saying a lot of things that were like didn't make sense. I recommend watching it if you want a good laugh, because it was kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's really unimportant. They're not worth my time. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all the people who did like send me nice comments and who did send me nice things on Twitter and like blocked for me and reported, and I just wanted to say thank you for all that. But moving on, I wanted to discuss the books that I plan on reading for Diverseathon. So I thought that like I just included all that about the hate messages in this video just because it's kind of like that's why we need diversity, so I thought it would be like a good idea, just good to bring it up, because that's exactly why we do readathons like this and why diversity is really important and why I am definitely participating in this readathon. I don't think there are any rules for this particular Diverseathon. I think the people who put it together are reading a new book that I forgot the name of it, but I'll put a picture. That book is optional and I don't have it, so I picked a couple other ones that I really wanted to read and that I thought would be good for Diverseathon. So besides that one book that they recommended everybody to read, besides that one, they have another, it's not really a rule, but it's just like a recommendation to read Own Voices, and that's just reading books by people that are people of color, that are LGBT, and they're writing books about people like themselves, and they're writing kind of from their own experiences and things like that. So that was a recommendation. And so both of my books that I have here are Own Voices books, and I'm really excited to start them. So the first one is He Forgot to Say Goodbye by Benjamin Alida Sai. How do you say that?
Signs?
Signs?
I think.
Oh. Yeah, I read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe a couple years ago, and I really loved it, and so I've started to accumulate all of his books. All of his books have to do with Hispanic characters. And then the other one, the reason why I'm doing my video today, the day before the Diverseathon, is because the second book that I got just came in today. And so this one, ooh, it's so pretty. But yeah, the second book I have here, it's Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, and I saw this book when it was published. I'm excited to read this one because it's not a novel. It is a bunch of poetry by this author, and I actually saw this book before it kind of got big, if you know what I mean, and I was really interested in it. I really liked the simplicity of the cover, and I was curious to know what it was about. I was happy to see that it was a book with poetry. I don't dislike poetry, but that's not the majority of what I read. I do have some books right here. I have Robert Frost and Maya Angelou. I have books with their poetry in it, and I like poetry that's just kind of easy, that's simple but has a deep message. Yeah, like I said, this one is just a book of a bunch of poetry, and I'm excited to read it. I think the author is relatively young, and she just writes a lot about like femininity and other things that I think the majority of women kind of have to deal with. So this should be very fun and interesting to read. And also, before I go, I have Rosie the Riveter back here because today was the day of the very famous now Women's March that happened all over the world. There were some in LA, there were some in New York, there were some all over, just like all over the world. And so I wanted to, since I wasn't able to go and actually march, I have this to express my solidarity with all of the women in the world because I am a woman. That sounded weird. Yeah, I think that is going to conclude this video. Just to reiterate, the books that I'm going to read are He Forgot. The books that I'm going to read for sure are these, but I might read more. It's only a week, but I'm a slow reader, so I didn't give myself too much to do. But in case I finish these, I have a whole bunch of other ones that I might even get into. So my wrap-up video will be a surprise for everybody because who knows what I'll get done in a week. Just to reiterate, the books that I'm going to read are He Forgot to Say Goodbye and Milk and Honey. I am very excited to read both of these. Oh yeah, before I go, I wanted to say within the week I'm going to also make another video that I've kind of wanted to make since like I started my channel 2.5 years ago, and so I think it'll be an interesting discussion for BookTube and everything. So I'm interested to see what kind of conversations that's going to cause, if I get any views. Yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. I think that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave all your comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I did that like in the first one of my videos, and it like just stuck.
What's a TBR video?
To be read.
Oh.
Do you have anything that you want to say, Mom?
I love you.
Okay. I need a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail. How is this?
You can see your leggings.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh well. I see you judging me back there. It's the end of that! Wrap it up, everybody! It's just me here.
That's cute.